Yo, what's up guys? I'm finally back to doing some more videos, and so just to explain why I was gone for a bit, I ended up taking a break for like a year from the game. I did play for like a few days in the last year, but barely any whatsoever. Basically, I had a bunch of immune system stuff come up that was really stressful and difficult to deal with, and some other stuff in life, and I just decided it was best to take a break from the game and really think about things and make some big decisions. And so I really wasn't sure that I would come back to playing Rocket League and that I would keep doing it. But lately I've just had a bigger desire to do it, so I've started playing a bit more again, and I'm ready to come back to doing YouTube videos and streaming as well. So I'm going to be streaming pretty soon on both YouTube and Twitch, and possibly Facebook at the same time, but mainly just like YouTube and Twitch. And now I have taken a break for a little while, so my mechanics are a little bit rusty. Maybe not a little. You'll see in the video, even though I just did a highlight video, my mechanics are still just a little bit fishy at the moment. But it's been pretty good getting back into the game. So what I'm planning on doing is I'm just going to do 2 1v1 matches, and I'll just explain kind of what's going on in my mind. Hopefully I do a good job at explaining it for like anybody who doesn't have too many mechanics they can do, because I'm obviously not going to be like comfortable enough to go for some of the older shots that I used to go for. I can still do like spin dribbles and stuff, but it's really not the same. It's just inconsistent. It's not like I can't do it anymore. But yeah, so I'm also planning on doing coaching really soon. If anybody's interested, you can just message me on Discord. But as I get back into the game, I'm gonna start doing that. So yeah, let's just get into it. So right now I'm at 1398, so doing pretty good in ones, especially since I just came back from a break. So pretty excited for this. So one thing that is really different for me is that I don't have my mechanics like I did before. Since I've spent so much time off the game, like I still have moves like a 360 dribble and everything, but they're a lot less consistent than they were before, which will just take some time to get used to again. But at the moment, I'm not going to be going for quite as many clips in the video, just because it's going to be a little difficult to manage that. Alright, so it took a little while, but finally got a match. And it seems like this guy has a lot of ping, which means he's probably pretty used to playing on it, so I'd expect him to be a pretty good player. Really terrible touch, meant to get a flick out of that. Just barely get the save. The shot was a little predictable, so I have to flick here. Really weak one though, not what I want. Just gonna keep the pressure up. I turned toward his car at the end of that, hoping he would bump me into the ball, but did not. Nice. Good positioning for me. Just trying to avoid the demo. Just gonna control it now. It looks pretty aggressive, so I go for a low 50 pretty quickly. Yeah, he's definitely an aggressive player. Gonna go for an aerial pretty soon. What a what a great touch. Obviously what I want there. Hate to see it happen. My setup was really good. I just don't know what happened on that flip reset. I did a poor job at targeting it. Pretty weak on the shot, but it's good enough. Really awkward for him to try to save that on no boost. Just all about precision after the kickoff. That was really, really weak. Not what I want at all. Nice. Just needed a good double touch. I wanted that to go in off the crossbar, but I'll take that too. Really unfortunate that I don't get back on the ground quickly enough. Okay, I'm just gonna fake, wait for him to go high. Probably gonna stay a little bit low. Nice. Most people take the ball high in that spot once they pop it up. A little bit difficult because I don't have the boost that I wanted. Just need to fake now. No way! Really good pop by him. I thought his car wouldn't be able to lift the ball very high, so I only jumped once. But I don't know. I'm a bit surprised that went over me. Really risky by him, but worked out. Gonna take my time here until I need to flick. His angle is so wide that he has like no defense towards his net, so I know his only option is to challenge. It's like anything else gets him scored on, so I just have to flick it early enough. Kind of a strange attempt from him. Here, I don't like this at all. Yeah, it's a bad spot to be in. I would have had to have stayed a bit closer to him and challenged sooner. It was really, really awkward though, because of my angle. I made that a bit harder for myself than I needed to, but it was a bad kickoff anyways. Nice, got what I wanted. It's a bit dangerous though. Wasn't planning on getting bumped after I got on the wall. I had a really, really terrible landing, so there wasn't really too much for me to do there. I should have just rushed off the wall immediately. I didn't expect him to get like the world's best bump there. And a bad kickoff. It's pretty much 3 bad kickoffs in a row. Hate to see it happen. But I don't know. I may end up scoring a few kickoffs in a second to combat this guy. Just gonna fake hitting the ball. It's a dangerous situation again. Nice. Have to score this pretty quickly. Yeah, this is a good attempt. That's a horrible, horrible touch. Really great control though. Needs to do a good shot. Not something he would expect. He's completely positive that I'm gonna send the ball towards the sidewall, but was able to read what he was thinking. Play it correctly. I don't like my momentum here, so I'm not going to take it off the wall for reset or anything. He jumped prematurely there, so I just, I don't know, waited and went for a late flick. I need one more good kickoff. Not the good kickoff that I wanted. Just going to get a really good setup from this. He's trying to force me closer to him. No, I should have double jumped immediately. It's a really, really awkward spot though. The worst part for me is that the back of my car is facing him, which makes it a lot harder for me to challenge, and he knows that. So, good shot from him. A lot of this is just coming down to whoever wins the kickoffs and how the kickoffs are being won. Perfect. It's the kind of flick that I want to get every time. Really good. That time I got a lot of power. Last time I had like a shot on the ground for a kickoff, it was terrible. Really, really weak. Thankfully I didn't flip into that. I got away with that. It was a pretty poor touch for me. Maybe I didn't get away with it. That's insanely unlucky. I should have done a single jump there. I thought the low 50 would be enough, just staying on the ground, but obviously not the way that it worked out. Really bad first touch. He kind of helps me. No, my low 50s are so bad. I wanted that to turn into a 50, and it was just the worst shot ever. I didn't trust my aerial after I had jumped off the sidewall, so that play is just my fault. Mixing up my kickoff isn't really helping anything. Now he's got a pretty clean shot opportunity, which he's ended up passing to me. A little surprised by how close he was sticking to that, but it's really unfortunate for me. Now that's really unfortunate for him. I looked at him, and whenever you see someone hesitate in front of net, usually they're not going to flick it out if you try to challenge. So I was able to read that, which he's a little upset about because it's not really a smart challenge for me to go for. Well, usually not a smart challenge. I'm not getting very good aerials, but I'm not really surprised by that. Need more confidence with them. Not just confidence, I need accuracy too. Good dribble by him. Not trying to ground the ball like that. Thankfully I get away with it though. Although he does get a setup that I do not want him to have at the moment. Looks like he might have messed it up. Yeah. Oh, there's no way. Almost. This is really unlucky already. No, that's such a bad ending for me. I needed anything but for my touch to go to that curb, but GG. Solid match. Okay, so second match against the same guy. This will be a nice rematch after the way the last one ended, but also means it's probably going to be a challenge. Most likely. Who knows? Hard to know until the match starts. So I don't want to go for this. It's so heavily in his corner that I don't trust that it'll be a good possession. I will go for the 50 though, which he does read. And he gets a goal from it. I commit for the 50 there because I didn't do one in that spot last match, so tried to do it, but he ends up reading it pretty well. And he gets a goal from it, of course. That is really weird. I was trying to not fully commit to it, which is why I didn't flip, but I still had a terrible, terrible landing. Close call there. He's probably going to get a good possession. Actually, he's going to send it up to the sidewall, which I almost get a goal from. Missing that. One that I don't want to miss, of course. I won't stop pressuring here, though, which is going to make him more irritated. Although I will go back once he hits the ball in the corner again. Just going to do a normal fake and do terrible, terrible control of the ball. That's some of the stuff that's really annoying at the moment. That's just mechanical right there. Getting more control on the touches, on softer touches, which really sucks because it's, you know, just a really simple mistake, but there's no way for me to fix that other than just playing the game more consistently. Perfect breezy flick. Absolutely what I want. A lot of this game, like learning really difficult mechanics and stuff, will come down to just playing every day. Like you can practice it and everything in training, and that's great for like a certain amount of time, but there's a point where you have to just make sure that you're playing matches. As I get a really soft touch straight towards his net. Let's bounce this in the middle, make it really easy for him to challenge. Gonna take a risk because I think it's bouncing off of that curb. And I don't have enough boost to reach the ball to immediately dribble. Now I'm just luring him in as much as I can. And don't quite have enough power on that, but well, actually I do. He didn't think that I had enough power either, but apparently I did. That wasn't the easiest thing for me to try to score with 0 boost. If I had like 12 boost, then that shot would have been pretty simple, but I had to work with 0. He ends up getting a poorly controlled touch, kind of like how I had before. I could have scored that if I was fully confident in my aerials, but again, not feeling that kind of confidence yet. Did manage to get a really, really good half flip though, to get in position for that shot, but that also came from him making a mistake. Another thing in this game is, like, you know, if you're not feeling confident on shots in matches and it's not something that you feel like is worth the risk of having to learn through trial and error and messing up, and just don't go for it. Depends on what you want. If you want to win matches, then go for shots that are going to win you the match. But if you're trying to get better mechanics quickly, then go for stuff that's really pushing your limits. Nice. Really uncomfortable spot for him to be in. I just kind of forced an awkward position for him. He's making more mistakes this match, like mechanically. I don't know, the server could look a lot worse from him from his view. Sometimes it's like that on high ping servers. I don't want to leave him with a lot of space. This probably isn't a good idea, but I'm just gonna commit to doing this anyways. Misjudged the fake. What I'm going for there is like to aim in between him smacking the ball at full speed and faking, and I end up kind of missing both. I was a little bit too wide on my turn. I don't know what he's doing there, but I'll take it. I think he accidentally double jumped and he meant to speed flip, but solid goal for me. I really messed up the speed flip on my kickoff. It's really annoying. Sad way to get scored on immediately. Something weird is, like, sometimes you can win kickoffs if you stop in front of the ball and just do a single jump. But against this guy, every kickoff where I've done that has not worked. I played that a little wide when I flipped there on purpose, but it actually wasn't wide enough. Would have been crazy if he could have scored that. Ah, too high. Right here, it's just really good to take possession of the ball. Avoid the demo. Try to beat him there, but end up not pulling it off. Really dangerous by me. Didn't mean for it to be as dangerous as it was. Not great. Really poor control right there. But ooh, I needed that bump to spin out his car. Got me one more time. Smarter than not to. He does go for the boost, which I end up winning. A bit unlucky for me not to get that. Just make him do something with it. Trying to be really careful here not to give him anything too good, you know, it's really easy for him to score. Really good 50. Nice. That one's so hard for him to judge from his angle. And that's a GG. Well, I didn't really go for any drift dribbles in this match, but wasn't feeling too comfortable against this opponent. He was a bit aggressive, and it's a bit hard to do drift dribbles. Especially if you're trying to win a match and your opponent is really good at being aggressive. But those were two pretty good matches. Pretty nice for my first videos back. Well, that's it for the video, guys. I hope you all enjoyed it. It's pretty fun to come back to doing some more videos. But if you have any questions, just ask me in the comments, and I will see you guys next time.